I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because today we're gonna be talking about this very classic Philippine movie released in 2019, and it's called Adan. I've actually haven't watched this movie before, and when I saw what the movie was about, it really caught my eye. So I have decided to go do my research. I found it, and I finally got the chance to go watch it. And to be honest, it's very surprising, especially the ending of the movie. I definitely wasn't expecting that outcome. And yes, this movie is very spicy, not like 100%, but it's hot, it's spicy. They have a couple good, very good scenes, of the two ladies together. So I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch this movie if you haven't watched it yet. And if you have watched it, please let me know down below in the comments what were your thoughts on it. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Me personally, I really did, like it, even though I had to watch it with subtitles because, I don't understand the language, but subtitles actually help me understand everything that was going on. And I also did my research to see the review. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into the movie. So here we go. Ellen has been, actually trapped in the mountains with her father all her life. She's growing older and she's discovering new desires. She wants to be free from her simple life because she doesn't have no life, she doesn't have no friends. The only thing she knows is her father, help her father, and that's it. Marian, on the other hand, is her childhood friend who lives in the city and sometimes goes and visit Ellen's at the mountains and take, things that she needs to help her out with her day-to-day, things. So just like a support system, best friend type of person in her life. Ellen dad was a farmer and was pressured, to pay out the debt that he actually had to this very not dangerous guy, but a guy that wanted his money, but who turned out to be dangerous. But it wasn't enough because, as you know, Ellen's father is a farmer, so he didn't have the the finances to pay him off. So first he gave the cows. The cows wasn't enough, and then he gave some belongings that he had. It still wasn't enough. But then the guy said, if you want this debt to go away, the only thing that you can do is give me your daughter, and his daughter in this case is Ellen. Ellen finds out that she will be sold to her friends, in this case friend. Ellen contact Marian saying that they have to run away immediately because she's gonna be sold. Ellen's father caught her trying to escape and gets into a physical altercation them both. Ellen ends up stabbing her father, and Mariana arrives in the moment that all of that happens, and she ends up, trying to defend Ellen, and she ends up also, doing her part on Ellen's father, and he ends up passing away, and they had to bury the body, and then they ran away. Marian keeps Ellen hidden and safe, to make sure that nobody comes after her, to wait till everything simmers down. So they had like this house in the mountains, very hidden, where, Marian, she kept her normal routine in the city while, Ellen was keeping hidden. The two ladies had, after, they were together in the mountains and all of that, that's when they started building their romantic connection with one another and enjoying life together. Things were doing good. They were connecting. They were having fun. They were going, doing their things intimately, building their relationship, and everything was looking good for them. But things didn't last long because Ellen's father actually, who is a police detective, went to look for him, and they actually found his body. So now they started putting pieces together, and they realized that Ellen was the person behind, the passing of her father. So so he actually teamed up with the guy who wanted to buy, Ellen, to find Ellen, and they could actually track them down as time went by, and that's where everything took a turn. Mariana loved Ellen so much that she was willing to take all the risks, to make sure that nobody disturbs their peace and nobody comes into their lives and hurt them in a type of way. So, Marian took it upon her to arrange everything, and she actually ended up taking these two people's life away. The police officer actually arrested her and took her into questioning, but he didn't want to arrest her. He actually took advantage of her, and during that whole scene, she ends up taking his life. And the other guy who wanted to buy Ellen also, Marian also ends up taking his life because he was at the bar and she caught him off guard, and she did what she did in order to protect Ellen. So after those event was committed, Ellen and Marian ends up running away, like from the town, from the city, and to go restart their life in another city, in another town. but things didn't go expectedly, because this is where the movie takes a full turn, and this really caught me off guard. Because after everything that Mariana did in order to keep Ellen safe from the people that was coming for her, after helping her with her situation with her father, after burying the body, like eliminating two more people to keep her safe, Marian actually finds out, because Ellen confesses to Marian that she just wanted to take her father's life because she wanted to be independent and get away from the rural life. She lied to Marian to hide her real intentions. So that's where Marian really got upset, because she was like, wow, I did all of this, I ruined my life, I did what I did with these people to protect you, and all of this was all a lie. That your father really wasn't gonna sell you. You made it all up because you didn't want to live there anymore. So you found a way to manipulate me, lie to me so that I can believe in you. And just because you didn't want to be in the mountains and live the rural life no more. She felt so hurt and so manipulated, and this all happened while they were on the bus, to go to the next city and start their lives there. And of course, Mariana was so shocked, because she started to remember how everything was playing out, and she was like, yeah, like Ellen is she really lied to me, she really manipulated me. And at that very moment at the bus, after Ellen confesses to Marian, that the whole situation that happened, the two ladies actually gets into an altercation with one another, and they end up stabbing one another. And after that, things got a little bit violent, and they ended up hurting one another to a point where they both ended up losing their lives, and they actually passed away in each other's arms. This is a very toxic, manipulated type of relationship, because Ellen didn't know how to get away from the rural area, so she had to lie, she had to manipulate, she had to involve people who had nothing to do with her situation, in this case Marian. And that's how things end up between them. The both ladies passed away, none of them got what they wanted. Mariana was manipulated by Ellen, and because then Marian realized that Ellen's father was actually a good man, and the whole story that Ellen told about her being sold was actually a lie, a very big lie. And that the altercation happened because Ellen was trying to rob her father. So in the middle of all of that, that's when they got into the altercation, and that's when the whole situation happened, because her father was trying to keep his things safe, his money that he got hidden, and all of that Ellen was trying to take to run away. So Ellen created the whole scenario, and she involved Marian. So yes guys, that's basically the movie. If you guys want the full details, I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch the movie, because a lot happened in 1 hour and 42 minutes. Like I said, I will definitely rate this movie